match.
And in our opening round match, Marshall, we have quite a contrast. You couldn't have two more different personalities. Dave Arnold, the quiet reserve pro from Gilbert, Arizona, who lets his bowling do the talking, and this man, Guppy Troup, who lets his pants do the talking, and his bowling as well. And he begins with a strike. Guppy Troup making his first TV broadcast since 1989.
Guppy Troup with a strike. He is exciting, and he is, well, he was nervous last night, but he looks loose today. We take our first look at Dave Arnold.
He too begins with a strike. Dave Arnold, his 14th year as a pro, 2 career titles, last one in Reno back in 1996. He has earned more than $600,000 on tour, and he was 0 for 7 on television until winning at Reno. This is a guy who won the first PBA event he ever entered, a regional in Rialto, California. And in the second frame, Dave Arnold opens with a double.
And you'd have to give Dave Arnold the nod as far as being the favorite in this match. We'll take a look at this ball coming right at you. That's high flush in the pocket. Dave Arnold starts with a double. Guppy Troup trying to answer back.
His second frame, and he got them all.
And the people here absolutely love him. You know, those pants have actually been on TV before. It was, I believe, back in 1985. We take a look at the straight trajectory of Guppy Troup. And they're yelling for him. And look at this reaction. That's a double for me, too. He wants more noise.
Well, he considers himself, he says his first goal in every tournament is not to win, it's to entertain. Then it's to win. And he's doing both right now in Erie.
Great start for Guppy Troup. And if we're fortunate enough to see him for 4 matches today, Mike, he's liable to pass out when it's done because he expends a lot of energy.
It was a very consistent week for Dave Arnold. He told me normally during a week there are a lot of ups and downs for him, some good blocks and bad, but he's showing his consistency here in our opening round match. 3 in a row now for Arnold.
Take a look at the ball coming in light in the pocket. That head pin scatters the pins around, does the damage. Dave Arnold has 3 in a row, and Dave's a quiet player. That's his demeanor. That's the way he gets the most out of his game. But you watch his ball. His ball's not all that quiet. And a lucky, fortunate little trip of the 4-pin for Dave Arnold. As he starts out with 4 strikes in a row, we have nothing but strikes after 3.5 frames.
Guppy Troup. Hansen started with 3 strikes, but that's still 1 less than Dave Arnold. We're coming back. Round match here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Guppy Troup and his wife and son also on hand. There's Kyle and Sherry.
They
flew in today.
Flew in today from, I believe, South Carolina, or was it North Carolina?
Taylorsville, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
And Guppy in the 4th. He's got 4 in a row.
He likes to have fun out there, and you know he's kind of like the Pied Piper. He's gotten people to come over to his side. Take a look. Nothing fancy with Guppy Troup as far as throwing the ball, but watch this fancy reaction. Oh yeah, mama. Let's dance.
Now, let me tell you something. 24 years on the tour, and other than winning his first tournament in Battle Creek, Michigan back in 1978, he says making the TV finals here this week was the highlight of his career. And he's making the most of it. 5 in a row now for Guppy Troup. We've seen only strikes so far in our opening round match.
We'll take a look at the ball hitting right the high in the 1-3 pocket. All the pins go away all at once. Erie, Pennsylvania, no stranger to high scores. 1996, Bob Learn Jr. averaged 282 for 4 games at the Civic Center. And we're at Eastway Lanes right now. That's the first miss of the day, a ringing 10.
The 10-pin is still standing for Dave Arnold after 4 in a row. Troup checking the scoreboard.
And talking to his friends, talking to his wife, talking to his buddies.
And Arnold, one of the best spare shooters on tour, picks up the 10 in the 5th. So after 4 in a row, Arnold with a spare in the 5th. Our TV lanes today, lanes 21 and 22, and Arnold moves over to lane 21.
You know, and in watching them practice, Mike, they weren't striking all that much. I'm really rather surprised to see all the strikes so far here on the show.
And again, the 10.
Another great shot again for Dave Arnold. Wraps that 6-pin around the 10, leaves the ringing 10. We'll take a look at this beautiful style of Dave Arnold. Watch the 6-pin, second to the right. It's just going to wrap right around, leaving the 10-pin.
He says he's been bowling well the last couple of weeks, but he said he would get into trouble after match play began, struggling to find his line. He found it this week, but has struggled the last 2 frames. Guppy Troup now in the 6th frame, working on 5 in a row and leading by 12 pins.
I like it. I like it. And Guppy likes it, and Guppy's fans like it.